Well, look, Labour ain't exactly running away with it in terms of the national opinion polls, which is why I keep talking about this possibility of a Labour, Lib Dem, SNP, Green coalition. And although I think Labour and the Lib Dems are still denying that there's any sort of formal pact between them, we have seen more and more left-wing media pushing for tactical voting and a pact. And indeed, one of the most blatant examples of this recently was this Politics Home report that Labour had instructed frontbenchers not to travel to the Tiverton and Honiton by-election. Of course, in the end, you saw Labour win in Wakefield and the Lib Dems win in Tiverton and Honiton. Now, meanwhile, of course, Nicola Sturgeon and the SNP going for another referendum. And, you know, just to give you an idea, because I don't think this is very widely talked about, to give you an idea of where the Labour Party membership are on another referendum in Scotland, YouGov found fairly recently that most Labour members believe the party should back a second referendum, with a YouGov poll of Labour members finding a majority supporting the idea of Scotland having another referendum, and a majority of Labour members believing the party should support holding such a referendum. Indeed, a significant number of Labour members support the SNP's position. So you've got this report in The Guardian, apparently that Labour wouldn't strike a deal with the SNP. That's apparently what Keir Starmer is going to pledge. And as I said, given that Labour aren't exactly running away with it, I think what you're going to have more realistically, that if Keir Starmer is going to get into Downing Street, is a deal being done with other parties. Whether he can convince people that he wouldn't strike a deal with the SNP, that remains to be seen. Of course, a deal with the Lib Dems, a rejoin agenda, rejoining the EU single market. So interesting to see already, you know, given it could be a while before the next general election, although I still think there will be one sooner rather than later. Starmer seeking to convince the British public that Labour wouldn't do a deal with the SNP. Let me know in the comments below, do you believe that or not? And of course, as ever, guys, cheers for watching.